So coming removed after Yan's loss against Sterling. We're going to be doing all the fights in quick fight. I don't really feel like waiting for a ranked championship just to be disappointed. So Yan, he gives up the first round pretty much. And you start to realize how much MMA fans really don't know MMA scoring. Because if you're just walking forward and you're taking shots, it wasn't like that first round was like the Aldo Marlon. Since I'm fighting Marlon, I'll just bring that up as a reference. Marlon just retired recently, so hell of a career for that guy. But Marlon and Aldo, that third round, that's a round where you would consider octagon control per se. And even then, that was back and forth because there was points where Marlon was dictating Aldo coming forward, basically trying to play Matador, and Aldo was landing some significantly, actual, legit hard shots on Marlon. And then that's where you could argue that it's not necessarily controlling the center, as many people like to believe. It shouldn't be that way. And I think a perfect example of that, another example is Adesanya versus Vittoria. This guy's spazzing out on Marlon. You know, like Vittoria for some reason thought he was winning because he was going forward, getting hit all over the place, getting his takedown stuffed. Although that doesn't score. And I'll say he was getting his takedown stuffed and getting outscored in the clinch after his takedowns were stuffed. This guy, hold on, this guy's extremely. I'm letting this guy sidekick me to death. This is a very aggressive Marlon. What sucks is that he's probably not even landing these where my short-term stamina is, well, short-term body health is low. So he's landing all these nice body kicks, but she knows with that Yan pressure, the closer I get, the more you see how he's overreacting with his head movements. I'm going to be able to sneak in these body shots and they're going to do a lot more damage. Oh, he's spinning punching range. It's a knockdown. Again. Surprised that wasn't a knockdown. What the hell is Marlon's chin? I thought it got dropped to like a 87 or something. No head kick? Alright, cool. But back to what I was saying. A perfect example, another example, I'd say Carlos Condit versus Robbie Lawler, right? I think it was clear that Lawler took the second and fifth round, but Lawler clearly lost the first, the third, and the fourth. I thought that was pretty clear. Oh, are you serious? Oh my god, bro. See, it's things like that. Things like that are what irk me about the game. It irks me so much. We're gonna have to, in order to take away these guys' spins, we're gonna have to crowd them. But yeah, it's one thing if Yan was consistently landing tit for tat, and I don't know where people subjectively are deciding that one guy's strikes are harder than the other. If the other guy is hitting you to the point where you're the only thing you can do, that's body rock, can do is oh bro, you unfortunate soul. You spent the entire round throwing body shots and you end up getting body dropped and Marlon retired. Alright, cool. But yeah, if you're spending the majority of the round taking body shots and you're going, it's not that you're chasing the other guy, he's dictating when the striking starts, then you're not really controlling the octagon. You get what I'm saying? It's different when Max Holloway's coming forward. He's effectively cutting off his opponents. Good examples against Volkanovski, like where he's following Volkanovski, and there's examples of Volkanovski forcing Max to chase him, and he's countering Max every single time on the entry. So you gotta look at examples like that when you're looking at effective striking and control. But and credit to Yan too, because he was on his P's and Q's with takedowns. If you can stop the person from getting both their hands locked around your legs, that will make it significantly hard for them if they don't have any other type of transitions. Like Aldo doesn't really come up to like an underhook and go for knee picks or arm drags or wrist drag or anything along those lines. It's usually like a double and it's just to create a scramble, and Yan was really on his P's and Q's about that. And a lot is made about the defending takedowns of Aldo. I thought Aldo got 4 takedowns, not 2. But even so, a lot of Aljamain's takedown attempts were made to cause Yan to cover up in his guard or try to affect the defended takedown so he can land some strikes up top. And that's how you slow down somebody like Yan, because if you allow Yan to keep rolling, if you allow Yan to build that momentum, he is going to hurt you. No question about it. So I thought that was pretty smart by Aljamain, but very risky too, to try and play the jiu-jitsu game at the end of the 4th and 5th round. But it was a good redemption for him. And Yan, of course, is not done. They might see each other again for a third time for all we know. But let's focus on Yan and UFC 4. Yan and UFC 4 is one of the most OP fighters. Because he has, for some reason, Force of Nature works better on, nice clinch time. Force of Nature works better on certain guys than other fighters. And Yan's character model is also a lot bigger than it's supposed to be, per se. So, on top of that, and he can sit in the pocket, he has such a variety of strikes, and he has a Sotogari, it makes him just a crazy threat to deal with when you're taking all the potential threats in consideration. You have somebody who's willing to use all that. Plus, his clinch strikes are at a high level. But we're kind of just working a very hybrid of his like pressure and his counter striking, whatever we can see, whatever sees fit. His body kicks and stepping from southpaw really good. He stunned Jose Aldo really well at the end of round 1 of their fight. When that was going to be a clear Aldo round up until that point. Yeah, Yan is far from done. I would like to see. Who do you think Yan should fight next? Haha, yes, got that counter off. I want to hit the slip straight lead overhand spinning rope kick. No, he stopped me from doing that. Cause that combination, he hit that on Corey Sandhagen, it was so sick. So let's see if I can get it. If I can get it now, it'd be cool. If I can get it later in the showcases, or wherever the hell I can end up fighting, that'd be really good. But, dropped him again. Oh, he got flatlined. That's going to be a wrap. He ain't even defending himself. That's a wrap. And that's what you just, wow. Absolutely folded. God damn. But yeah, I wonder what adjustments Yan's going to have to make with that. I know that's his, that's the risk about taking that first round to make your reads. And if you don't make those reads right away, it can cost you. 1, 2. Oh, come on. This guy's going to be one of those. Okay. I got something for you. Oh, yes. I've been waiting to land that. I fought so many people and I've been trying to talk to me. That's cool. But I was surprised that Yan. Okay, oh, I'm rocked. That's what happens when you don't have the rock movements on. But I was surprised that Yan, Jesus Christ, all talking to me and pieced him by these like alternating strikes and whatnot. He's not letting his stamina recover. Bro, relax. I was surprised that Yan wasn't targeting the body of Aljamain very early. I think that would have done him a little bit more justice. And he was headhunting really hard. And he was whiffing a lot. This case, though, I'm not whiffing at all. Oh, tagged him up. He tried to throw a slipping one, hook and whatnot, and this fight's done. Sweet. I was saying something a bit earlier that if Yan had targeted the body of Aljamain, the only thing that I wonder if he was targeting him with kicks, if Aljo would have been able to take him down off of those kicks, right? Aljo did a really good job of circling and making good changes of direction without like bouncing in a step to telegraph where he was gonna go. And speaking of bouncing and movement and all that, we're going against this Cruz. Not a lot of people choose Cruz on quick fight. Guy doesn't seem to be doing any of the signature movements. He's just kind of striking regularly. But one thing I'll say with Cruz, this could be a potential fight. You know, Yan versus Cruz can be something. And I think, especially in a 3-rounder, I think that would favor Cruz pretty well. Because he can, Cruz, what he doesn't have per se in power, he does have in volume to steal rounds, and then he can land pretty effectively with said volume. The only thing is with Dominic, where he's been getting caught lately has been on the exits. You know, his fight with Casey Kenny, his recent fight with Pedro Munoz. Let's get very scary round 1. But with film now on Yan, kind of his preferred exit counters, and Aljamain being able to avoid him, I think Cruz can also avoid him. Will he be able to do that consistently without taking a big shot over the course of 3 rounds? We gotta see. But I think TJ's another potential opponent for Yan. If they don't try to book anything, I don't know who else it would be. Would it be Rob Font? Could it be? He's already beaten Sandhagen, so it would have to be Cruz. TJ, they don't like to use him for a title fight. It could be Aldo in a 3-rounder. Just a lot of options for Yan, but We're gonna focus on this, and then we're gonna get out of here and end the showcase early. I've showcased John more in depth on the first showcase that I did for him. So there's not gonna be any move sets or anything like that going over. I'm just gonna run through these quick fights and then do a quick little edit. I think that's just what I'm gonna do here. But what I will say is I noticed that this Cruz is stubborn and he's just planting and ripping. So every time he backs up about 2 steps, he's gonna go and rip 1, 2. There it is. And we got him out. That's a hard counter. I'll be surprised if that doesn't result in the end. There it is. All right. Number 17. That's what's next for Petr Yan. That's gonna be the end of the showcase there. I'm out of here.